Welcome back to Onesie Piece, the podcast where two grown men in onesies argue about a cartoon.
I'm Estevan, and I don't like anime that much.
I'm Wade, and I slurp it for lunch.
It's true, I've seen it. It's disgusting.
I'm on a liquid diet, One Piece only.
I've never seen One Piece before. I'm watching it blind. And Wade is a One Piece veteran.
I've seen it all.
Seen
But
it
I
all,
have
he's
news
been there. Oh?
for the viewers at home. We're now an ASMR stream. All day long, baby. All day long.
One Piece. One Piece.
All day long, baby. Oh, I'm just kidding. That's probably horrible. If anybody was watching, they are not
Anymore. We
I
just
don't know.
lost
People like
all our
ASMR.
subs.
Honestly, that
That's
could
true.
be our niche.
We could just be the One Piece ASMR channel.
It would certainly be unique. I mean, the
True.
ASMR part isn't, but the One Piece ASMR is.
Yeah, I think we're onto something. We should explore this.
We should. You want to do
It'll
a
be-
video on the YouTube?
Onesie Piece After Hours.
All ASMR only. Oh, how are you?
Oh, I'm just peachy, you know me. After I get a good dose of One Piece in my life, I'm so invigorated with energy and life. How are you?
Just brightens your day. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I'm pretty bored.
Yeah.
Skypiea is.
Yep.
We're in Skypiea, everybody.
We're in Sky.
We're
Yeah.
right smack dab in the middle of
That
Skypiea.
sentence both describes us in our journey through One Piece and the Straw Hats in their journey through One Piece, because that's all there is to say is they're in Skypiea.
They're there.
They're there. Wait, what's going on in One Piece? They're in Skypiea.
They're in Skype. Nobody knows, but they're in Skypiea. It's okay. It's okay.
It's got some redeeming qualities.
It makes you respect Alabasta a little more, doesn't it?
It really does.
You don't know what you got till it's gone, they say.
It's true, man. And that thing was plot.
Oh man. There were some good moments. There's some fun stuff going on. Anything you want to bring up?
Guess. So literally the only thing that interests me at this point with the whole Skypiea stuff is Nico Robin and her journey, reading through the ruins and all that.
For sure.
Because I was thinking about it this week, watching it, and really there are no stakes to this plot, to this whole arc. The Straw Hats are there. They end up getting separated. They're trying to find their way back to each other. Some of them are looking for gold. Nico Robin's looking for information. And then all the while, all this other stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Has no connection back to them other than they're going to get caught in the crossfire between the two things that are happening.
Right.
But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter, right?
I mean, the stake seems to be the island crashing down.
Yeah, but that's stakes for the secondary conflict going on.
Well, it stakes for all the Straw Hats because they'd all die, which is
too
high of a stake because then you know it's not going to happen.
Right, exactly.
Or if it does happen, they're going to find a way out of it, right?
To take Alabasta as a comparison, the stakes there were if they fail at their task, then so many people are going to die, and arguably a lot of that blood is going to be on their hands for their inability to succeed in their task.
Well, that because I mean a lot of people are gonna die here, right?
Yeah,
It's like a
but
whole
it's
nation
not
of people.
Yeah, but it's not because of the Straw Hats' inability to succeed. It's just, they're just gonna happen to be there to stop it before it happens.
Right. Yeah, and I'm in agreement. And Vivi made the stakes feel so much higher in Alabasta because like we knew her and we knew how much she cared about it.
We had emotional stakes to that conflict through Vivi, who was basically an honorary part of the crew. Like,
right.
We had that emotional connection to the stakes. With this, it's like we're meeting all these people for the first time. Both like, and it's hard to tell who the bad guys are.
It's very well.
Because like you got mixed. Three factions,
it's not so
right?
Black and white, right?
Yeah, you got three factions. You got the Angel people, you got the Shandarians or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
And you got the people who live on Tall Yard, Far Yard, something Yard.
What the hell was the name of that thing? Yeah, something Yard.
Something Yard. You got those three people.
Upper Yard.
Upper Yard, yeah. The Angel people just exist and want to keep on existing.
Pretty much.
The Shandarians.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shandarians are the native people to that land and want it back, so that's interesting.
That's an interesting thread.
Yeah, and then the people who are currently on Upper Yard, who are like, they got some things going on, like there's God and his priests, but then there's all these other people who are just kind of like his subordinates. They just work there for whoever's in charge at the time.
It seems to be.
The goat people.
Yeah. There's a coup. They don't care. They're following the new.
So I want to talk about the Shandarians.
Okay.
Am I saying that right? Did I got the word right?
Shandians?
I
don't know. Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Those guys. The natives.
The natives.
Yeah. So they were on that island when it got shot up hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
Can
you imagine being in that situation?
Imagine being close to the edge.
Yeah. Just one day you're... Honestly, that's a terrifying thought.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying.
I would assume I'm dead.
Yeah.
Is there any explanation as to how the island didn't come back down?
So?
I'm sure there is. It landed on a nice soft cloud.
I'm not thinking too much into it.
Fair enough.
So they're on there, and then this is where I was hoping to get some clarification from you.
I'll try my best.
So they're there.
Yeah.
Do the Angel people just sort of like conduct war on them, like open war, like hey, get off, this is ours now?
I actually do have an explanation. Well, sort of. It seems, from my understanding, was that the island rose up, right? And all the cloud people were already up there living on the clouds and shit. And then one day, this huge landmass just rose up next to them, and they thought it a gift from God.
Right, okay.
And so I guess, on one hand, they're not supposed to go there. On the other hand...
they think it belongs to them.
They think it was like, maybe it was their gift to God. Yeah, they seem to think it belongs to them. Or at least they did. Their ancestors did.
And probably a good amount of people now still think that.
I'm going to guess it was kind of like America and the Indians. Like, they were like, we want this. And so they just took it. Because the Shandians still live on the landmass. It's just like the lower yard.
They live in the basement.
Yeah, they live in the basement. So they were just ushered down there while apparently the Sky people won the war and took over. But you see, like, old God, whatever his name is, the old man, you see him having regrets over what his ancestors did in
Right.
taking that from them and saying like we're the bad guys. Like we
Yeah. So then there's God and his crew.
Mhm.
And the Shandians really just hate everybody.
They like themselves.
Why do the Shandians have wings?
Do they have wings?
They have wings. They have wings.
The mask people?
Yeah. The
No.
only thing that differentiates them from the angel people is the angel people have little antennas.
Let's start looking through these panels. Let me see. I didn't even notice that they had wings. There's got to be a good picture of them in here.
Oh, there's Aku.
Yeah, Aku. Where's that one guy? You
Wiper?
know the guy. Yeah, Wiper.
Wiper. The stupidest name.
It is a stupid name. Ah, shit. Dead air, dead air. So that guy had wings. These guys
So
have
there's-
wings. Wait,
yeah,
what about that the little girl does have wings?
Yeah, I told you.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say they've lived in the sky for like it sounds like damn near like 1,000 years, and their people have just adapted over time.
I was gonna ask you about the timeline because they do like specify it.
Yeah.
And I remember numbers being like 1,100. I remember 400 being a number, like 400 years.
I definitely took a picture of Nico Robbins saying it. I don't know. I know she said like 600. I have like 600 in my head. Oh yeah, we're back. I should have wrote it down. Some host I am, huh?
No worries.
It's been probably about 1,000 years. Sure.
Sure, let's say 1,000 years.
Digman, resident One Piece expert in the chat. You got any answers for us? Digman will look it up. Oh, here it is. The year 402, the city thrived over 1,100 years ago, but that could have been when it was like on the land.
On the ground, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Dig. Always quick with the answers. The kingdom was built in 1,100. They were destroyed in 800. Wait, are we going in reverse? Then 400 years ago is when they were shot up. So is this like BC, where we're going like in reverse? It seems like. I'm confused.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so yeah, we're going backwards.
Oh,
we're going backwards. So it's been up in the air 400 years ago. So
Okay.
that's like that doesn't feel like enough generations to grow wings.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
That's like 4 generations, 5, maybe 6 generations at most. Maybe they had wings before.
Maybe.
I don't know why they have wings. Maybe they're fake wings. I've never
Maybe.
seen them fly with them.
I've never seen the angel people fly with them either.
Yeah, maybe nobody can fly with them.
They've arguably had wings longer.
They presumably have. It's a good question. One that I'll try to find the answer for next week on One Piece.
Yay. Okay, so there's God and during this week's segment, like section of episodes,
Uh-huh.
one thing that was constantly like on my mind is what is Neru's like goal? What is
Well, he
he
explains
trying
it.
to achieve? Yeah, he
Kinda.
explains it at the end.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, it just seemed like he was being a dick for the sake of being a dick. And I was trying to understand how that played into his, like, he keeps calling it a game, where, like, at the end of this day, only 5 people alive will be on the island or something like that.
Yeah.
And so and then he finally gets around to explaining his whole plan.
Hmm.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but his plan is to build a ship that only he can power
Yep.
to take him to a mythical land where there is no water or clouds. Right?
No water or clouds?
He said it was all land.
It's like a... Doesn't he say he wants to go to like some mythical sky island?
Is it a sky island?
I don't know.
I think he says like It's just land as far as the eye can see.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. I don't know. He wants semantics aren't important. Yeah. He wants to go to a place where it's land as far as the eye can see.
Okay.
I think the idea is maybe that they've lived on such a small piece of land for so long. He's like, I want all the land. I want lots of land. I want
Now,
land
he's
as
only
far as
been
the
in
eye
power.
can see.
He's only been God for like 6 years.
Yes.
Could he have not done all that, like, on his own? Like, did he need this coup and then withering away and letting all these people die?
Well, he had to build this
Does
big
he?
ass
Does he
ark.
legit? Okay, I guess this boils down to like my question being: does he legitimately think he's God, or is he just having like a power trip, or is this all just a facade to get him to where he wants to be?
I don't know if it goes into it. I always took it as it's a power trip. Maybe he thinks he's literally God. I mean, he's pretty close, all things considered.
He ate a lightning fruit,
Yeah.
and
And now he's. I mean, he's
now
basically
now he has a god complex.
he's Thor.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, with a god complex. I mean, from what we see, he's well, no, we don't. He's not completely invincible because he gets hurt. But then, see,
Yeah.
he brings himself back to life.
Yeah, they should have left the sea thing on him. The water stone.
Sea prism stone.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the idea was that it was on the end of the dude's gun.
Yeah.
So when he hit him,
When he
with
did the reject.
it like shot him away from the gun. So it wasn't like on him. It was just touching him. As long as it's touching him,
Yeah.
he can't use his powers
So
anymore.
so Nami just stood there and watched, and she could have just been like, "Let's finish this off."
Well, Zoro tried to go for the gun and he wouldn't let him. And he's
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was still standing at that moment.
So I believe it was just Zoro, Wiper. It's a stupid name. I agree. And then Luffy and the girl were in the serpent, so they weren't there. And then Nami.
Oh, it was
So
okay.
it was the four of them.
Okay.
Because he had just electrocuted Robin, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And that's when Wiper took his stand. And yeah, apparently
So-
when he's dead, he can still use his electric powers to jumpstart his heart. So take
Yeah.
that with however you.
Unless someone just takes that gun and just like puts it on him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, like that's what Zoro tried to do. But so if Zoro couldn't get to the gun, Nami can't. How's Nami gonna
Okay,
get to
yeah.
the gun? You know.
Right.
So Nami.
Is this
just
gonna
had-
be like the most underwhelming boss fight in?
Well, yeah, I mean it's interesting because this dude is by far the most powerful dude we've seen.
But he is like completely countered by the fact that Luffy's just made of rubber, which does not conduct lightning or does not conduct electricity.
Is that your prediction for how
My
the fight goes?
prediction. Like his electricity is not going to affect Luffy. He is made of rubber that's been hammered into our freaking faces since minute 1 of this show.
Right. So I mean, Luffy's going to fight him right now.
Yeah.
So in your head, how's this gonna play out? He's gonna try to electrocute Luffy.
Luffy's
Ain't gonna
be
happen.
like, whoa.
Then Luffy's gonna try and punch him, and that ain't gonna happen.
Right.
So where does this go?
One of them's probably gonna drown because so they'll fall into water or cloud water or something and just can't breathe.
How are you gonna
Is
get
that-
an electric man to fall into cloud water?
Maybe Luffy will just swallow him. I don't know. He'll have just like this electric charge going into his gum balloon.
All right, okay, it's interesting. It's
Or
an
another
interesting...
thought I had was like, what if they found a way to just ground him?
They attach the black wire to it. That's a funny thought. That's a funny. Just. So the fight's gonna go one of two ways. Either Luffy's gonna be invincible. Well, one of three ways. Luffy's gonna be unaffected by his lightning. They're gonna find a way to ground him, or both.
Yeah. He's either gonna drown or gonna be grounded.
Or drown.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't anticipate this being a very exciting fight.
Are you excited to see how it all turns out, though?
I'm curious on how they're gonna beat him because at this point, like, what else do we got to hold on to for this thing? Like,
Robin's presumably
every one of the Straw Hats who were shocked is still alive.
Let's be honest, they're all alive.
They're all alive. I'm banking on Connie's dad to be alive too.
Connie, did he get? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
I
don't remember. I'm gonna assume he's alive. This is the plight of One Piece. I'm with you. At this point, the stakes.
There's not much there.
There's not much there. You have this this man who sent like 20 million, 100 million, 300 million volts into people, and they're like still just fine. Well, not fine. They're like out for the count,
they'll be fine.
But they're alive.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
And so, yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Just kill him. I don't know.
Right. Make a statement.
How did you like the gag with Sanji's heart? Did that happen in the anime?
I don't remember that.
So, Anaru? How the fuck? I don't even know how to say his name. Eminem.
Earlobe man.
He was, in fact, heavily based off Eminem. Did you know?
Was he really?
Look at that beautiful Eminem face right there.
That's Shady himself.
That's the real Slim Shady in the One Piece world. I was hoping there would be a better picture of him, but yeah, he's based off Eminem, so we'll call him Eminem. He comes to the ship and he like zaps Sanji immediately, and then Usopp goes to listen to his heart, and he's like, his heart isn't beating, and then Nami's like, you're on the wrong side.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I go to the other side and the heart's still beating. And it's like, I never once actually thought Sanji was going to be dead regardless.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I don't know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Yeah. And like, even if these people, like, not the crew, but like these other side characters are dead, it's not like we had any emotional connection with them in anyway.
If they are
just
dead,
showed up.
Yeah, but at least like it's more realistic that he's actually killing people.
Yeah.
Like, so he shocked Robin and he shocked Zoro. Presumably, they're pretty strong. They could survive. All right, I could believe it. Exactly. He shocked like one of the two strongest people. He shocked. I guess Usopp got shocked, but Usopp gets the shit beat out of him every.
Usopp is just this kid who cannot die.
He just that's exactly it. Maybe he swallowed the alive fruit. Doesn't remember, and he just can't die.
Maybe that's his curse and his blessing. Yeah. It's just amongst the rubble of the earth, ruins of civilizations
the apocalypse
gone past. A lone shadow of a single being still stands. Usopp.
Our god. Yeah.
To be fair, though, Usopp is really getting on my nerves lately.
Is he? What is he? Tell us more. Usopp always gets on my nerves.
I know, and like when he was first introduced, I was like, why does Wade hate Usopp so much?
You were fighting for Usopp. You were Team Usopp.
Then, like, just the more time goes, it's just like, fucking get over yourself. Like, quit lying to the... Nobody believes you, man. You are alone on the ship with your crew who all knows you just lie out your ass constantly.
Classic Usopp.
Why do you even try? With the new characters that you're meeting for the first time, fine, I get it. That's your little Kirk. You stretch the truth about some things.
Yeah.
But with like Chopper,
Well,
Nico
Chopper
Robin,
falls for it though.
Chopper's an idiot.
That's kind of
Nico
the
Robin
that's kind of the joke is that Chopper
tries
actually
with
falls.
Zoro.
Yeah.
He tries with everybody, and like he's not fooling anybody. It's just annoying.
I
Be the
I struggle with
ingenuitive.
Usopp.
Yeah, be the ingenuitive, intelligent tinkerer / inventor. Like, be interesting and like engaging, but no, you have to just be the guy who lies about the dumbest, unbelievable shit ever. Fuck you.
Wow. Usopp has gone complete 180 here, to be honest. I've never seen such rage for Usopp. See, that doesn't annoy me as much as... I don't know. Maybe I'm been too hard on Usopp. Because I remember Usopp always being this sniveling little coward boy who runs away whenever he gets the chance. But...
That's fine, I guess.
He's cowardice, for sure. But he doesn't straight up run away as much as I remember.
Right. It's more
He's
so like
surprised me
just
a
a
little.
character flaw to like counter his intellect and ingenuity and all this.
Mm-hmm.
He's just scared and afraid to commit to things, you know?
Yeah.
But then you also have this just really annoying trait that keeps coming up as either a gag or just and I'm getting sick of it. Like
It's definitely a gag.
it's the same joke over and over and over again.
Yeah. What's the joke?
Oh, I'm Usopp and I did this amazing thing. I'm Captain Usopp. Call
I'm
me
Captain. There it is. I was gonna say, in my head, it was Captain Usopp. That was the one
Yeah.
that keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
It's who knows? Maybe Usopp will have his moment in the sun. There's a lot of people who really love Usopp, and maybe there's a reason for it, and maybe you'll come around on him.
It didn't work for you.
No. But I will say Usopp has some prominent moments in the future. It's not all lost.
Do they change him? Are they legit character growth, or is it just a couple moments and then the same gag reel over and over again?
I'm not going to spoil that for you. We're going to have to watch and wait and learn for ourselves.
I already know.
Your boy Usopp grows.
No, he doesn't. Nobody grows.
No, people are growing.
I'm liking Nico Robin more and more as the show goes.
Nico, yeah, Nico. I really like Nico. In this arc, I've really liked Nico.
Yeah.
I keep calling her Nico. It's Robin.
I mean, I keep thinking of Chopper as Tony, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Tony.
Like, I have to catch myself before I say Tony and say Chopper.
It's fine. It's fine. She in this arc, she just has such mystery around her. I agree that the best plot thread about this arc is like what she's uncovering.
Yeah.
And it's the one thing that's attached to like the world at large as well. And so it's like there's significance there. It's something to hold on to for sure.
And like personally, she's probably the most relatable, like as a character for me, because like I'm also like a sucker for like history and archaeology. Like I love that stuff. Yeah. But also.
I thought that's what you were gonna say. Go on.
But also just sort of like I'm a history nerd. Like those were my favorite classes in high school and college. And so like her being like this vessel for like, exploring the world in that way is like, that's okay. That's a relatable thing that I can attach onto for a character.
For sure. And
yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're liking Robin's whole thing. Because as I was reading it, I was like, I felt like you could relate to it more. So I was hoping you would say something like that.
Yeah.
She has a line, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. Oh yeah. Robin said that. Check the history books. It was Nico Robin.
Credited.
One Piece, Skypiea arc, episode 174.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was, but yeah, okay, cool. So see, it's not all bad. We've got some interesting things going on. We got Robin doing some interesting things. We've got a fight coming up that is interesting just to see where it goes. We got the people trying to take back their island and bring down the man and failing miserably.
So I feel okay. Going back to that fight, the only thing that I find interesting about it is not its connection to the arc, but just what would Luffy do if his enemy was pure lightning? I just want to know the answer to that. I don't care if he wins or not. I just want to know how he addresses this situation.
Do you think he'll try and punch at any point?
That'll be the first thing he does. Just try to. That's the first thing he ever does with any conflict he runs into is let's try to punch it.
How's Luffy been? How you been feeling Luffy this arc?
Nothing's changed, man. Like he gets swallowed by a snake and thinks it's a cave for 10 episodes.
Is it 10 whole episodes? It felt like a long time in the manga too.
Yeah.
He keeps trying to punch it and it freaks out. By the way, that snake got gypped. Did you see this? I took a picture of it. I don't even remember what the plot thread is or what's going on. Oh no, did I not take a picture of it?
In Skypiea.
I think some of my pictures are missing because I definitely took a picture of it.
Oh, that big Lardo.
The snake has been just this annoying thing, and I'm like, get rid of the snake already. But then it starts like dancing. Is this it?
Starts dancing.
Yeah. I think some of my pictures got missed. I gotta make sure that doesn't happen. It starts dancing. They get to like these ruins and it like falls down because Aniro or whatever makes the up. You know what I'm talking about? He makes the beanstalk light up and lightning, and then everything falls down to like where Robin and him are, into like the main city area.
Wait, what?
Everybody falls down, and Eminem makes the beanstalk light up in lightning.
I don't remember the beanstalk lighting up. Is this after he shows Nami the arc?
This is before. This is like how they all come together. Because the group's all mixed up right now.
Yeah.
Like, Robin's like doing history stuff, and Zoro's up there fighting, and Luffy's in the snake, and then he makes everybody fall down. The snake comes down, and Zoro comes down, and Nami, and this is how they all, like, meet up. And then this is where he says, like, there's 6 people left. I need to kill one of you.
Man, it wasn't not as grandiose in the show as you describe
it.
it.
Light up the beanstalk. I don't know. But
maybe I missed that.
Regardless,
but they just kind of ended up together.
They fall down, and then they all fall down to these ruins, and the snake, for whatever reason, starts dancing and seems super happy. And then Nami's like, why is the snake dancing? And he's just dancing, having a great time. And then Eminem comes out and is like, fuck you, snake, and then just lights him up and just kills the snake. And I was
remember
like,
the
what
snake
the fuck?
Yeah, I remember the snake. I don't remember the dancing.
He was dancing, man.
I believe you. I 100% believe you.
That snake was dancing to something.
Here's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
It happened in the show as well, but it was so absurd and dumb that I blocked it out.
Probably.
Yeah.
It was pretty stupid, and it was out of the blue. Snake just starts dancing. But I was kind of like, I was digging the snake. I was like, yeah, you dance, snake. And then he gets shot with a big old bolt of lightning. That made me hate this guy more than anything else that happened.
It was killing the snake.
Was killing the snake, but he's dancing and having a good time. And he's like, you're weak, snake, for dancing. That's what I want to believe happened anyway.
Yeah.
So the snake got gypped.
Sorry, snake.
Luffy comes out. What other people? A lot of fights this week.
Oh, the fights.
I will say the crew is having a tough time.
Yeah.
Zoro loses. Couple points.
Zoro?
Yeah, he loses to Lightning Guy, obviously.
Oh
He tries
yeah, I
to
thought you were
stop
talking
him.
about Aku or whatever.
No,
Not Aku.
the dude with the
Didn't fight
dog.
Aku. Yeah, he fought the dude with the dog with the sword whip. But that was a dumbass fight. So sword whip guy, that's a cool weapon. I liked that. So how does Zoro counter? Well, he turns his swords into guns, I guess, and just attacks from afar and wins that way. I'm like, okay, that's happened.
I
Moving on.
I feel like that's happened in the past. That he's like done like wind blades and like.
He did. I think he did it once early in the arc, and it was like they were setting off to Upper Garden or something, and he was like, "Huh, a battle in the sky perhaps is in the future. Perhaps I." Yeah. This is probably a good time to practice my special sky move, and does it like once or twice, and then it moves on.
I guess at least they acknowledged it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, Zoro's fight was lame, which is disappointing because I usually like Zoro's fights.
Yeah,
His
me
Alabasta
too.
fight was kind of lame too. The fight itself wasn't bad. It was just the outcome. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Check out the Alabasta number 2 if you want to hear us complain about all the Alabasta fights.
Oh my! So much complaining. So much Alabasta.
But this fight was just boring.
Yeah. It was. It was just boring.
It was just super boring, and Zoro just kind of won.
Yeah, he just won.
He just kind of won, and it was like, oh, he won. That's how I felt when it happened.
Yeah, right. And it really felt just like a cop out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we've set up this fight,
Wait, he
but
had a
we
couple
don't want to.
fights.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Like everyone has their own fight again.
Yeah, everyone has their own fight again, except Usopp.
Except Usopp, but he's like in a lightning coma.
Yeah, he's in a lightning. And Sanji, they both are in a
Yeah.
lightning coma. Yeah.
Well, they fought the big old orb people, or were they already in lightning comas at that
They were in
point?
lightning comas. That was Nami and Old God.
Right, right.
Yep. Which is, the dials are getting more in depth. The dials are giving like non-fruit people like fruit level powers.
Yeah, but that's no like non-fruit people with fruit level powers is like not a strange thing in One Piece.
At least the dials are here to like give reason behind it, though.
I guess, but even if the dials weren't there, I'd have already accepted it.
Well, the dials are interesting because it gives like the crew some cool moments because they can take the dials.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Whereas up until this point, obviously it was just that person, like the paint lady, had like the paint power. The crew couldn't take the paint power, so. And it gives like a weakness. You take the dial away. That's what they did against the two orb dudes. They took their dials away. I don't know. I thought the dials were interesting. I forgot about the dials completely.
So they are not here to last, is what you're saying.
That's not necessarily true. I guess I'd for. Well, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay.
But I forgot how in depth the dials get. Is what I should say.
Then there's the mantra.
Yeah, the mantra is interesting. What do you think of mantra?
It's just super hearing that allows them, like they can hear the future or something like that.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, that's how they explained it. It's like hearing voices in your head or something that tell you what's going on. Pretty stupid, huh?
Yeah.
I also think it's pretty stupid. Mantra is very anime.
Yeah.
Very anime-esque. It's
just like, just give them like foresight power or something. Don't try to explain it with like supersonic hearing that can hear the sound of the future or something.
It seems to be something like yeah, exactly. Something specific on like the Holy Lands though. So who knows? Maybe there's some weird explanation to the holy people being able to do the mantra. I don't know.
Yeah.
The interesting piece that I thought was the little girl. You remember how dark that got? Did that happen in the anime? The little girl is like who was with Luffy is like, I
Yeah.
hear the voices and they're all fading away around
Oh
me.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like her people dying and she can hear all of them.
It's not just her people, it's also the goat people. It's
Yeah.
those are the only people that die is her people and the goat people.
Yeah, that's true. But like, she's like an 8-year-old girl hearing the voices of all these people dying.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty dark, One Piece. What the fuck? There was a couple dark moments. What was the other one? There was the dude when Eminem grabs onto that one dude's like, it wasn't like a sword, but it was like a metal rod or something that he was trying to hit him with. I can't remember the dude's name. Eminem just grabs onto it while the dude's holding it and just slowly like electrocutes him. And the dude just starts like smoking.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't remember that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was fun. So I'll say that it got a little darker. I don't know if it got darker than Alabasta, but there were some moments that caught me off guard for sure. Man, I'm so mad that my pictures seem to be all effed up. Yeah, they are killing that guy. There's the little girl.
Yeah.
What do you think of Robin's fight with Giant Man? That was a little messed up too. She breaks all his fingers.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, right here.
I'm pretty sure she breaks his neck too.
She does. She
Yeah.
breaks all his fingers, then like snaps his neck, and then rolls him off off like a mountainside.
It's like, here's what I imagine, like what went down there. The author created this character, and then he was like, I hate this guy. I wish I never created him. I need to give him a terrible death.
like a Joffrey thing going on or something.
Yeah. Like, this guy is an abomination, and I need to make sure he's gone.
So Nico snaps all his fingers, breaks his neck, and rolls him off a mountain.
Toss him off a mountain.
A beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of hard to see this picture, but this is it. This is the moment. It's like the right-hand man of Wiper fighting Eminem, and he says, I'm going to stand still for 5 minutes, and you can do whatever you want, and that's when he's trying
I
to,
remember
like,
that part, yeah.
he's trying to get him, but he can't because he's lightning. He grabs onto his metal stick, says, I am lightning, and then slowly starts electrocuting him till he, like, starts smoking.
Jeez.
Good times. Good
Yeah,
times. Let's see what other pictures. There he goes. Oh, she covers his eyes, breaks his fingers. Oh, and she turns his belt around. That was pretty cool. I liked that.
I like Nico Robin.
Nico Robin was baller. There he is.
Jesus Christ, that's
My fingers. And then I just love how
violent.
she makes a road of hands and then just rolls them off. I don't have the next one, but it really is.
so incredibly violent.
So violent. Oh man, Nico Robin, you are a badass. Yeah. We're in the snake. Let's see what else we got here. Eminem killed all his people because he doesn't need them anymore. Which were the old gods people. So
all those people, those were his workers to build the ark, right? That's the only reason.
See, that's how I took it.
Yeah. And it just took 6 years to
build it. Yeah.
To build it.
And they needed gold for it because it's like because it conducts the lightning, and so they had to get all that. So it took a while.
And then so it's built now. He doesn't need them anymore. And now it's just like, okay, I have my ship. I don't need any of these people anymore, and all these people are attacking. Let's just hang around a couple more minutes more and see how many people survive.
I think he has that god complex, so he kind of seems to be treating it all as like a game as well.
Yeah.
It's just funny because he talks about not underestimating your enemies, and then that's exactly what he does. But I guess it works out for him because he's invincible from what we can tell. But Yeah, well, he told all the people. So he didn't want to kill the people originally. He told them the plan and that he was gonna sink the Sky Island and get away on the Ark, and they were like, "Our families are here." And he was like, "Well, if you're not gonna come with me, I guess I'm just gonna murder you."
Okay, so how did he come to power? Like, So he just showed up one day. Where is he from? Do we know that
I
yet?
don't think they've ever explained it.
He just shows up with his posse.
Yep.
He's like, "Yo, God, you're in my seat."
Yeah, and he probably zapped him with lightning. Took
Takes
over, and the rest is
And then
history.
the rest of the people are like, "Well, I still work here."
Yeah. Presumably he came here because he'd heard of the City of Gold and he wanted to build the Ark and he needed a lot of gold to do it.
Okay.
And so that's why he came specifically to here, right?
Right.
Took
And
over, I'm assuming the people who worked for Old God were basically in like a Nami situation where they were like, it's either work for this guy or get zapped with lightning and die. So I guess I'm just gonna join him.
Looks like I'm working for this guy.
Yeah, pretty much. So he rules with fear. You know? Yeah. Eminem.
Just like God.
Just like Eminem.
Yeah.
There's the dog. What did you think about the dog that can do hand-to-hand combat and walk on two legs?
I'm getting sick of dog sidekicks for the enemies.
Wow, there have been a lot of dog sidekicks. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the second one. We had the dog baseball boomer.
Yep. And that was dumb. At least this is just a dog.
At least this is it's
unless
more
he
realistic.
took the boxing fruit or something.
Right. He was just a well-trained dog.
Yeah.
I feel like with enough time, you could probably teach a dog to stand on two legs. The hand-to-hand combat is a bit much. But, you know, it's fun. How did you like how he defeated the dog?
He beat the guy, and then the dog was just like, "Oh, you're master now," right?
He beat, well,
he told the
pretty
dog
much.
to knock himself out.
Yeah. The dog, it turns out the dog just listens to anyone. So if you give him a command, he'll listen to you. So he told the dog
What
to
another
stay.
like just cop out.
It was definitely just a gag. I mean, at this point, it was a fucking dog that knows hand-to-hand combat. Where did you want them to go with it?
I don't know. Just
You want Zoro to slice open the dog?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up.
If you set this up
and
as a
dark.
villain, you deal with it.
Wow. Well, he didn't.
Oh.
He just told the dog to bash his head against a rock until he went unconscious. Much better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're partying. We're back at the beginning. I feel like there was something in here that I wanted to bring up. Oh, yes! What did you think of the mysterious man on the ship that Usopp saw in the night?
Man. Oh.
He was hammering the
yeah,
ship,
I
and then the
forgot
next
about
day
that.
it was all... The ship was repaired. Who could
Zoro
it be?
says something the next day when Usopp's talking about it. He says something along the lines of, sounds like something that could only happen during the manifestation of a dream.
So you think Usopp was streaming?
I think, I don't know, there's probably some magic going on where, like, you dream something and it comes true, or you make a wish upon a star, or maybe Usopp is the one. Who knows?
Maybe Usopp saw it and therefore it comes true. That's actually pretty fitting.
Because like they were going into all this detail about like it has to be one of us because the people here remember the ship how it was before fly mode.
Before fly mode, right?
Yeah.
That's right, because it can't fly anymore. Yeah, it's back to like how it used to look.
Right, and they were like, how does anyone remember how it used to look? We're the only ones that remember how it used to look. Mm-hmm. And so that's when Zoro says, it must have been a manifestation of a dream or something like that. Some stupid shit. You know, completely natural dialogue like that.
Completely natural. All right, fair enough. I don't remember that. Oh, look, I told you someone was here. I saw him. It wasn't a dream after all. What does Zoro say down here? But who would fix ship for us in a place like this? In the upper yard, everyone's been hostile. Nothing but hostile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they don't say anything stupid like that in there.
That's good, I guess.
I don't remember anything stupid like that being said. So, who knows? I think we're good. I think we've covered just about everything. Wiper, while a stupid name, is pretty badass. He takes out this dude who fought God himself and won. Well, old God. And Wiper just takes him out with this thing that apparently will make you disintegrate if you use it twice, and then he uses it twice and it's fine.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that. That shit pisses me off. When you specifically say, like, this will kill you if you do it. And it happens in anime a lot. And it's my biggest pet peeve. It happened in Naruto. Naruto spoilers, everybody. You gonna watch Naruto?
Absolutely not.
In the tuning exams, which is like it's like 100 episodes into the first season of Naruto, right?
Okay.
Rock Lee, you remember Rock Lee?
I do.
Yeah.
He's the big-eyed, shiny hair.
Yeah, big-eyed, shiny hair dude. You find out he can unlock all these gates, right?
Oh, he learns how to use ninja powers?
No, he can't use ninja powers. This is something specific. It's specific within people. This is like everybody has it. You just got to learn how to unlock them, but it's very dangerous. But because he can't use ninja powers, he kind of has to use them in order to be on the same level as some of these ninjas. So it's in his Gaara fight. I don't know if you've ever seen the Gaara fight. He's great
Sandboy.
Fight. Yeah, Sandboy. Great fight. One of the best anime fights of all time. Hands down.
He's voiced by Liam O'Brien.
Oh, really? Gaara?
Yep.
What? I didn't know that. Shout out to D&D. I didn't know that. That's cool.
D&D.
Just D&D.
Critical
as
role.
a whole. I couldn't
Critical
think
role.
of it. What's the critical role?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool. Regardless, in that fight, he unlocks like the 4th gate. And you find out that there's 8 gates, and the 8th gate is the gate of death. And if you open it, you get unbelievably strong, but you die. That's like, I guess, Digman saying it's like in episode 40. So it's like right at the beginning of Naruto. At the end of Naruto, like at the very end of Shippuden, at the fucking, the last 50 episodes or whatever, Rock Lee's master, whose name for whatever reason is eluding me. I'm sorry, everybody. He can also do the gates, hence how he taught Rock Lee to do it. Guy, that's his name. Unlocks the gate of death and just goes fucking ham on like the final boss. Right? The final bad
boss.
guy.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I gotta do it, guys. He's beating us.
The big bad end guy.
And he beats the shit out of him. And it's a glorious moment. It's a great moment. And because this dude's super strong, they're struggling with him. Guy pops that gate of death and just beats the ever-living shit out of this guy. And then he dies, right?
Oh, yeah? I'd imagine so.
That's what you think.
Oh, no.
But I don't know, fucking Naruto has some special magic power that keeps him alive or some stupid fucking...
He unlocked the 9th gate, the fuck you gate.
Fuck you gate. I think it's Naruto. Of all the people, it's not even like a medic. I think Naruto comes up and Naruto has god powers now. Because that's how fucking this anime ends. He just gets god powers. And he's like, let me put my soul into you. And then he lives.
So this is Rock Lee's master still, or is it Rock Lee?
It's Rock Lee's master. It would have been cool if it was Rock Lee, but I accept. Guy's cool. He's had his moments. He should have died. He doesn't need to live. He's an old man. I mean, I believe he gets like paralyzed from the waist down or something after this. But still, that's a cop out. Yeah. All right. He does get perma-crippled. Yeah, that's what Dig says. Why wouldn't you kill him? In episode 40, you said, if you open this gate, you die. And then you open the gate and you don't die. Fuck you, Shippuden. I hate that shit. Anyway, that's the end of One Piece.
Yeah. So we are getting to the end of our time here. Is there a Digger question this week?
There's no Digger question this week.
That's fine. We're in the middle of an arc.
Thank you for holding me accountable.
Yeah.
Dig reached out to me and said, literally, I can't think of a question for this. That's how little happened. Even Dig can't think of a question.
Really says something about Skypiea. But that's fine. That's fine.
I would like to say for the record, Dig is over here in the chat right now defending Skypiea. All episode he's been defending Skypiea, saying it's better than Alabasta, which we all know is a ridiculous statement. Absolutely ridiculous. But for all you Skypiea lovers, go fuck yourself.
Also, like and subscribe and share.
Please like and subscribe and watch again next week. Yeah, that's all I got. Check out the YouTube channel. Give us that sub.
So how many episodes is ahead of me for finishing Skypiea? Like, where am I going next week?
That's a good effing question, man. Let's see. I want to say it goes to 191? 195. So you got 14 eps ahead of you.
I guess that ain't bad.
I think it's been like 13, 14 every week.
All the bad guys are dead. There's just God left.
It does feel like a lot of episodes for like what needs to be concluded here.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what they're going to be. I don't remember.
Great.
I'm sure it's exciting.
I'm sure every minute of it is justified and progresses the story as a whole. I'm confident.
There might be pieces at the end that are like integral to the story that I don't remember and bring us back to reality a little bit. But so I mean, all right, we're gonna end it here. Dig in the chat is saying those 14 episodes are why Skypiea is so good. So I guess put some high hopes in this last 14 episodes. We'll talk about them next week, and we will see what we learn.
Good.
Thank you. I need to have like an ending song that we play.
That'd be nice.
That'd be pretty cool.
We should also get like a beginning song. That'd be fun.
Ooh, that would be fun. We could dance.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna look into some beginning and ending songs. Maybe
some
a nice
royalty-free beginning and ending songs.
Eminem rap.
The Eminem rap. Okay, the classic Eminem rap.
The classic Eminem rap. Snap back to reality.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, stop. We're not doing this.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.